call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
My name is Tomiekia Johnson. I'm 44 years old, and I'm falsely incarcerated for a tragic accident that happened with my abusive husband, who was attempting to take my life at the time of his own demise. I'm incarcerated in the Central California Women's Facility, and I say women's facility with a lowercase w and a lowercase f because this is not a place that is properly rehabilitating women anymore. Women are continuously being erased. Our rights are being placed second, third to men who are now housed in this facility and in the CIW women's facility. It's the greatest hypocrisy of our system. SB 132 passed in 2020. And I was already alarmed by it because I was housed with a male-born inmate in 2012. I had already voiced my concerns through grievance process that I was afraid of the same thing happening to me that had happened to me in 2012 happening to me again. I was told to give it a chance, not only by staff, but by a Madera County Superior Court judge, different professionals, mental health professionals. Give it a chance. I feel like I've given it a chance. Every woman in here, whether they're afraid to speak up about it or not, has given it a chance. I've seen nothing but manipulation. I've seen nothing but lies. I've seen nothing but hurt and harm and crimes committed against women weekly, daily, monthly. I have seen no improvement. I'm told over 90% of women have been abused in some capacity that are in this institution today. Sometimes that number is higher depending on the source. For the system to ridicule me for being a victim and then turn around and put me in the same position, actually, it's not even the same. In a far worse position than I started out with my own husband and own home with strangers, men that are convicts, men who already served 20.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Incarcerated for raping women, murdering women, raping men, murdering men in prison, to be then incarcerated with those same men. I don't even have the word for it. It's highly abusive. It's highly inhumane. It's highly disrespectful to women. It's highly disrespectful to me. It's a caveat to an already broken system that I'm struggling to live it every day, struggling to make sense with it, struggling to continue to be on a path of rehabilitation so that I can go home and be the productive member that's not vulnerable to recidivism because California has re-abused me, re-traumatized me. It's like I'm fighting every inch of the system to keep my sanity so that I never come back. I have been working so hard to build my self-esteem, to figure out what my triggers are, to operate when I'm triggered in a way that's successful, that's not retaliatory or abusive or responsive. However, on-purpose trigger is constantly reintroduced into my psyche, into my nervous system, into my world every day. Like, on one side, I'm trying to do all of these things to resolve triggers and respond to them better, while I'm simultaneously being triggered in a way that I shouldn't have to be, in a way that never existed before this policy. It's almost like you're taking an alcoholic into a program and you're introducing alcohol to their program every day. But at the same time, you're telling them, oh, but you have to learn the 12 steps. You have to do this, that, and the other to be sober. Simultaneously, we're going to keep giving you shots of tequila. Simultaneously, I have to go to the clinic and I get to see a board that talks about Plan B and abortion and all of these different things, services that are readily available now that never were 3 and 4 years ago. We have condoms in the restroom. What are condoms doing in a women's institution restroom? That's ridiculous. All of a sudden, now we have male inmates here, we have condoms. If that's not a telltale sign of grievously wrong, then I don't know what else is. These different things that are happening is at the behest of stopping other women. We don't care about her. We care about them. We're putting their needs ahead of yours. We are taking over all your facilities, all of your opportunities to rehabilitate, to educate, to heal. We are tromping on that so that we can meet the needs of men. That's ridiculous. The women's prison is a microcosm. It is a subsection of society that's hidden, that a lot of people don't know about. If they can get away with these policies and practices here, there is no doubt in my mind that this becomes implemented in society in other pockets that may not be so visible first. But once you put this in enough places that have low visibility, then it becomes rampant and out of control, overgrown, and too powerful to put it back, to put Pandora back in the box. I have really no fear, none whatsoever. I have to be the one that continues to talk about this, that continues to call it out with names. I'm not afraid of calling out names. I'm not afraid of getting data. I'll be that person. I've already suffered. I've already fallen on the sword. So it's nothing for me to continue to keep going.